Hey there! Welcome back to the Morrowind Pacifist challenge. We're
shouldn't have pushed so hard.
halfway through the main campaign of Tribunal. Just finished giving Almalexia the mazed band, and now we have to just wait a bit. So why don't we pick up one of the only side quests I missed on my first pass through of God's Reach, which is this one. This is
What can I do for you,
John
friend?
Aline, and I think the real question is, what can I do for you? Yes, I have amassed quite a collection of rare items, some of which you see displayed here. I'm currently working on the last piece of a set, a very rare Droth dagger. It's one of several made by artisans during the Second Age. They were crafted for a group of nobles, each bearing the mark of the owner. Of course, it takes a trained eye to distinguish one from a normal dagger. I've acquired all but the Droth dagger, and have recently been made aware that the widow Arntha Thendis is in possession of one. Would you be willing to help me? Yeah, sure. That's what I can tell you. Recently widowed, her husband was a local nobleman, amassed quite a bit of debt. His death has left her with a financial burden. She may be willing to part with the dagger for money. Okay. As long as we don't mention Gian, we can just get it. Did I know? Do you have... Yeah. The Droth dagger. We can try to persuade her, and depending on what we say, we might be able to get it for free. But you know what? 600 gold, I accept. Very well. Okay, be on the lookout for Gian Aline. He's a nasty little man who's been after it for some time now. Okay, well. He seemed pretty polite to me. Maybe she's just racist. Alright, here is your dagger, Gian Aline. Here it is. Fantastic. I don't need to know the details of how you got it. In fact, I'd rather not know. Here's your payment. Okay. Alright, and after some extensive shopping, I think we're pretty prepared for anything else that's going to come our way. We've got... I thought I had more than one quality... Oh, no. I've got 4 exclusive restores, 1 quality restore. It's not a lot of restore health, but we'll manage. Why don't we go see how things are doing over in Mournhold? I'm sure everything's just fine. Oh boy, okay, so this is happening and we don't want to get involved in it. Basically...
Attack the creatures. We must defend the city.
Yeah, what he said. Except, of course, as a pacifist, we can't really attack anything, so we're just gonna hope and pray that the guards can deal with this. So these are some cool enemy designs. The Fabricants. Some metal dinosaur. How is that not like the coolest thing? They seem to be doing alright. You just walking off, huh? I think he heard me. Alright, good job.
Attack the creatures. We must defend the city.
Yes, everyone has asked me to help defend the city against these attacking creatures. Great. Oh, it's still happening. Alright. I think that's all of them.
Justice never sleeps.
These are worth some decent money.
I don't know. Maybe she's right. Justice never sleeps. The Lord's will be done.
And there's a dead High Ordinator as well. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, yoink. Do they get mad if we use this stuff? I can't even carry any of this. Okay. Let's, instead of using it, let's go sell it piecemeal. So I went and sold all the loot from that fight, including most of the gear from that High Ordinator. Not the end of the world if I don't manage to pawn off the rest of it. we're sitting almost just a little under 200k, which should carry us through the rest of Tribunal. More importantly, both the High Ordinators and the Royal Guards have informed me that I need to go tell someone about this attack. Our options are Tiennis, Deletion, or Fedris Leller. Now, Tiennis is just going to send us to Helseth, and we're going to swear an oath, and Helseth is going to have us do 2 quests. And the first of those quests is to fight some Dark Brotherhood assassins. Now, that involves killing them. So we're going to do the other thing and go talk to Fedris Heller. I've heard about the attacks on the city. Good that you reported them to me, though. I've sent some High Ordinators to deal with the situation. You might help in another way. I want you to investigate the disturbance. Okay. These attacks are in front of the city and of the lady. We must learn more about them. I understand a passage has opened up in the plaza that leads to some Dwemer ruins. The memorial statue has been destroyed, and an entrance has been discovered in the rubble from which the creatures emerge. Perhaps these things are of Dwemer origin. I have been told that they look at least partially mechanical. Investigate these ruins, Shadow, and report your findings to me immediately. Yes, sir. Alright, you're immediately in combat. Mainly because the Fabricants and the Dwemer automatons are fighting. Which our journal says, yeah, that means that these are not Dwemer, but they're still a mystery. Which, I mean, I guess if they were Dwemer origins, it wouldn't be a mystery. Alright, Fedris, I have come to give my report. These new creatures were fighting with the Dwemers? You say these new creatures were fighting with the Dwemer creatures? This is very disturbing. Only someone with great power could control these Fabricant creatures. Almalexia will be interested to hear this news. I'm sure she'll have some insight into it. Okay. Bye. Greetings, Shadow. It is good to see you again. Dear Fedris has told me more about your work so far here in Mournhold. Suggested I might find your services useful. After some consideration, I have decided there may be a task for you to complete. Okay, what is it? Since the horrendous attack on the city, there have been alarming developments. One of the most troublesome has been a cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Enno Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, I fear the cult is gaining in popularity. What is it? Very little is known about them yet, but there is one very disturbing fact we have learned. Many of their members have been found dead. Oh, that's not good. At least 7 of them have been found so far, all dead, all in their homes. It appears they ingested a strong poison, and not even my magics could revive those who were found. We must find out what drives this group and rid my city of this presence. Speak with Marilyn Othen at the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville is one of those found. Learn what you can about them, Shadow, and of this Enno Romari. Take care with him, though. The words of a martyr cry louder than those of a zealot. Okay, well, who is he? He resides in Mournhold. He's not known to have a permanent residence. He is dangerous. Not to be killed, though. Yeah, no. Do you not know what the past 36 episodes of this series have been about? I got this. Ah, you must be Marilyn. Will you tell me about the End of Times? They are a suicide cult, plain and simple. Their beliefs are destructive, heretical, and frightening. Don't know how my brother ever got involved with them. Beginning to see them all over the city, but you'll find most of them in God's Reach, outside the Winged War. Okay, what are their beliefs? They preach that the Tribunal has lost their powers and that this is a signal that the apocalypse is near. Enno Romari teaches his followers that our time in Tamriel is at hand and the gates of oblivion will soon open and the Daedra will walk the land.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria!
Only ancestors who have already left this world will remain once the Daedric scourge covers the earth, and so he promotes what he calls the cleansing. It's a ritual suicide. Okay. Yeah, no, we have nothing to fear. Everything is fine in the Imperial City. Ah, you're Enno Romari. You're literally just outside the local tavern. I don't know how anyone couldn't find you, but okay. Are you Enno Romari? Was this about the end of times? We are a peaceful group dedicated to relieving the suffering all are feeling in these troubled times. Teach my followers the way to enlightenment through understanding of what is happening in our world and what is to come next. All of my people know the importance of preparedness for the coming troubles, and many are willing to make great sacrifices for our cause. Yeah. It's a glorious ritual. Our followers cleanse themselves of all their troubles, of all their burdens here on this earth. They send themselves ahead to the ancestors, spreading our word, making ready for when we shall all join them in our fight against the Daedric hordes. Could you not do that? Because I'm the new Reverie. Could you just not do that in general? Please? Beliefs are very simple. The Tribunal, though once filled with glory, are no longer the gods they once were. As with the tides and Tamriel's moons, all cosmic powers will wax and wane, but when gods die, it creates ripples through the lands. Passing of the three will be a prelude to the end of this era and the beginning of the next. The followers of the end of times are making ourselves ready for this to happen. You know, last time I played this DLC, it did not seem so, like, precognitive. Like, he's not wrong. That's the worst part. How are you making yourselves ready? Realize that the end of the era will bring many changes. We believe that the gates of oblivion will open and the multitude of Daedra will roam this world freely. Some might tell you that this is a good thing, that we are descended from the Daedra and it will be a return to the natural order of things. I mean, yeah, that is a theory. Mundus is like the plane of oblivion for... who is it? Is it Jiggalag? One of them. Coming age will be a time of great horror, yeah? Daedra princes are not our ancestors, nor are they our allies. They will wash over the land, destroying all that man and Mer have built over these thousands of years. The only protection from the scourge will be our true ancestors that have gone before us and watch over us even now. Okay, can I get you to stop doing that, though? Please? Enoromari has told me more about his End of Times group. He tells me that many of his followers perform a ritual called the Cleansing, which is a form of ritual suicide. I should report this information to Almalexia immediately. Okay, so I don't actually have to do anything to Enoromari. Alright, I have come back to report on the End of Times and their beliefs. Your Majesty? My lady? What is Almalexia's, like, title or form of respect? What do you refer to her as? Like, what do you refer to a god as? A divinity? That just makes me hungry. The End of Times will not continue to exist. Okay, well, what about their beliefs? So the Tribunal has lost its power, has it? These fools would dare question Almalexia's power here in her city. I will give them a lesson in power, Shadow, and you will be my agent. Okay? These fools must be reminded of the true power of a god. Since the attack on the city, much of my own power has been spent caring for my people. The number of wounded has been astronomical, and caring for them has been taxing to even me. Still, I must demonstrate to these people what it is to mock the will of a god. You will travel to the ruins of Bams Emstend and activate the Karstang's Bacharn. Okay. The Weather Witch. At its height, the Dwemer civilization has mastered the use of machinery. In a time of drought, Dwemer scholars were commissioned to create a machine that would bring rain to their lands. They created the Karstang Bacharn. Its existence was little more than a myth until recently when the ruins opened beneath my city. I wish for you to activate the machine, make it to create ash storms in Mournhold. Then these heretics will know the power of Almalexia. Yeah, except it's not you doing it. It's me and like a weather machine. It's not really your power. Whatever. Okay, so ash storms. While these storms may be common on the island of Vardenfell, they do not occur here, so far removed from the Red Mountain. Now, though, they will, and these heretics will understand the power of the Tribunal, the power of Almalexia. Take this and use it to activate the machine. You'll have to define its workings on your own, but I believe you are up to it. So it's literally, you're just letting me do all the work and you get all the glory, huh? Okay. For those of you not keeping score, we have to find a bunch of pottery, find a bunch of gears, and what's down here? Why am I going this way? It's literally just a bunch of mushrooms in a head. And then we have to activate a dwarven weather machine. All this while avoiding killer robots and robot-animal hybrids. Yeah, Hall of Winds. That sounds useful. Okay. Hello, spiders. Ow. I really wish you wouldn't just stop me in place like that. Okay. This is very frantic. I apologize if anyone in the audience gets nauseous. That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. You drop that right now. Old Bloomer book. Yeah, sure. Spoiled oil. Scrap metal, no. Glass? Sure, I'll take it. I can carry it. I need to take cogs out of here. How am I gonna manage that? Okay, we got 3 cogs. And that's about it. And also, it's way over our weight, so we're just gonna have to, like, drop them and then move. Alternatively, I could just drink a bunch of Sujama, which I do believe I have. Yes. Yeah, that does it. Alright, Ignatius, I have your 3 cogs. Here they are. Excellent. Let me start my repairs. Come back in a little while and I have those warbots ready to go. Okay. Have fun. Alright, so we got the Dwemer satchel pack from this locked chest. Now we just need to figure out what to do with it. Alright, I think that's everything in the Hall of Winds. So let's go elsewhere. Do I even want to pick these? They're 5 apiece. That's not really worthwhile. Yeah, I don't need the scrap metal either. Passage of Whispers. Hello. Hall of Whales. Okay. I love whales. They're some of my favorite cetaceans. Claymore, no. Chest? Armor, no. Ash pile, no. Why am I... Oh, I'm over encumbered because I'm drinking alcohol to get through the working day. Okay, here we go. We want 2 goblets. Pitcher, tankard, large bowl. Bowl. Goblet, goblet. Pitcher, tankard. That's all we need. That's a Kohoro. Really? So that's everything from this hall. Okay, now we want to go this way, I guess. Whatever way takes me away from conflict, which is none of them, really. These guys have some really dangerous bolts that I'd rather not get hit by, if I can help it. Red Axe Forge? Okay. This sounds like a good place. You know what, let's put sword back on. We can move faster. We can juke. Okay, stuff. I don't really even care about. Okay, yeah, we're running low on Sujama. I don't really care that much about loot. I just want, like, quest loot. I don't think I even need more of those. Okay. Taking all the books, because I can't remember if we need one. Cylinder, no. Thank you for getting out of the way. It was really convenient of them, actually. Oh, that's trapped and locked. Okay. It's rude to interrupt people, you know. Take coins. Coins are very light. They're not Imperial coins, so they're not weightless. I don't know how they do that. Gotta be some kind of magic, right? There's another satchel pack. I don't remember how many of these we need, but we have 3 of them. Aren't those like explosives? Should I be worried about carrying these around? Right, and here's a place to put them. Place a satchel charge, yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, didn't damage him at all. Ow, rude. Okay, where does this go? Hello? Does this go anywhere? Passage of the Walker, yes. Crawl through this space. Are there any enemies in here? Doesn't sound like it. Okay, let's repair up. If for no other reason than to use up the durability on these items, so I don't have to carry them around. Okay, that sounds like an enemy. Yep, okay. We're back to enemies. Cool. There's another collapsed rock. Seem to recall, yeah, we don't want to blow up everything, because certain things might be more useful to blow up than other things. That's a pitcher. Okay. 2 goblets, pitchered, tankard. Like a mug? Sure. Is a tankard a mug? I don't know. Okay, what is down here other than more useless loot that I don't need? More centurions. Always with the centurions. Okay, this looks promising. I vaguely remember this area. Skybreak Gallery. Okay. Okay, there's enemies here. Hello, enemy. There are a bunch of levers that I don't remember how to press. There's like a dwarven ghost somewhere around here, isn't there? I'm not gonna go down there. It doesn't really look like there's anything down there. And we are out of Sujama, so let's get out of here. Go pawn off this dwarven stuff.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
Okay, calm down, Clutterman. Here. There you go. Nice. Amazing. I can't believe I'm actually holding the definitive collection of Dwarven Clutter in my hands. You've done well, Shadow. I hereby confer upon you the title of Champion of Clutter for all time. And we rewarded 2,000 gold. Alright, so apparently I'm an idiot who misremembered things. And we don't have to go talk to the Dwarven Ghost yet. That comes later. Apparently what you're supposed to do with this, which I had completely forgotten, is just fiddle around with this machine. Yeah, there we go. We've inserted it. I found the Karstag's Bacharn, and I was able to activate it from deep within these ruins. It will be difficult to tell what effect it has on the city above. Yeah, so we just flip levers until it happens. This is engaging puzzle design. Okay, apparently it's working. Yep, that's definitely an Astro. I definitely didn't have to go back into the ruins a second time because I accidentally switched it off of Ashstorms right before teleporting out. Yeah, okay. Let's go tell our divinity the good news. Alright, Alma. Can I call you Alma? I mean, I feel like, you know, the titles and all that, it's a little formal considering, you know, we're the Nerevarine. Yeah, as the Nerevarine, I'm something of a god myself. You know, as the Nerevarine, I'm something of a divine myself. Yeah, we went to Kirstag Bacharn, we started an Ashstorm. Yeah, sure. This is the effect I was looking for. My magic will prevent anyone from further tampering with this machine. You'll of course keep silent about this. My powers are a bit drained. They are not gone. My ordiners will take care of the remains of these end of times cult and their leader. You have done well. You're welcome? I guess I think I'm gonna leave it there for now, folks. We should be able to beat Tribunal in 2 more episodes at most. We've got like 1 or 2 more quests around the city and in the Dwarven Ruins, and then we have the final dungeon crawl, which will probably be an episode in and of itself. But that's it, really. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.